I, 26M, have always felt like the black sheep of my family. Growing up, it was clear that my younger brother, David, 24M, was the golden child. He could do no wrong in my parents' eyes, while I was always criticized and belittled. Despite the favoritism, I tried to maintain a good relationship with my family, but things took a turn for the worse when I was 18. As soon as I graduated high school, my parents told me there was no space for me in the house anymore. They said they needed my room for storage and suggested I move out and become independent. I was hurt and shocked, but I had no choice. I found a job and started renting a small apartment. It was tough, but I managed. Fast forward to 5 years ago, I met an incredible woman named Lisa, 27F. We fell in love, and last year, we bought a house together. It was a modest but beautiful home, and we were excited to start our life together. We worked hard to save up for the down payment, and finally, our dream became a reality. Here's where the drama begins. A few months ago, David, who still lives with my parents, announced that he and his girlfriend, Jessica, 23F, were expecting a baby. My parents were overjoyed and immediately started making plans for the new arrival. They decided that David and Jessica needed a house of their own, and that's when they turned their sights on mine. One evening, my parents invited Lisa and me over for dinner. It seemed like a normal family gathering until they dropped the bombshell. They suggested that Lisa and I should do the right thing and give our house to David and Jessica since they were starting a family. They argued that it was only fair because David needed the space more than we did. I was stunned. Here were the same parents who kicked me out years ago because they had no space for me, now demanding that I hand over my hard-earned home. I firmly told them that it was out of the question. Lisa and I had worked tirelessly to buy our house, and we were not going to give it up. My parents were furious. They accused me of being selfish and not caring about family. David and Jessica remained silent, but I could see they were expecting us to cave in. After that dinner, my parents began a campaign to guilt-trip us. They called, texted, and even showed up at our house unannounced, trying to convince us to change our minds. They roped in extended family members to pressure us, saying that family should help each other in times of need. It was relentless and exhausting. Lisa has been my rock through all of this. She stands by me and agrees that we shouldn't give in to their unreasonable demands. But the stress has been taking a toll on both of us. We even considered cutting off contact with my family entirely, but it's a hard decision to make. Things reached a breaking point last week when my parents showed up at our house with David and Jessica in tow. They claimed they had come to see the house one last time before we handed over the keys. I lost it. I told them they were not welcome and that I was done with their manipulation. I made it clear that this was our home and that they had no right to take it from us. Since then, my parents have been spreading lies about us to anyone who will listen, painting us as ungrateful and heartless. I'm devastated by their betrayal, but I know I can't let them bully us into giving up our home.